In my last video, we have discussed about various investment options. We have also discussed about higher risk, higher return area, that is direct equity. We have discussed about FII. We have discussed about Nifty 50 and their holding pattern. In this video, we will be discussing about certain factors which FII should consider at the time of investment. We will be discussing about few factors. Each factor have its own negative and positive impact, but we will have to take the decision, we will have to take the strategic decision based on considering the effect of all factors. The first and foremost important factor is management integrity. Now, what is management integrity and what is its importance? Management integrity means the management which holds its function honestly and transparently. What is it important? It is so important that all other factors are positive and the only management integrity is negative, then also you will have to give more weightage on management integrity. Let us take one example. You must have heard the case of Infosys. Just before 1 year back, there was a official complaint about the management integrity in case of Infosys, and the price of Infosys was dropped by 15% very next day. We are here not discussing about the genuineness of that complaint. What I am trying to tell you is that blue chip company, Infosys is a blue chip company, and price of that blue chip company can be reduced by 15%. So you can imagine the price reduction of other companies if there is a question of management integrity. In other words, if you are investing in a company and expecting a higher return for a longer term, it is just like expecting a good performance of KBC without Amitabh Bachchan. Now, how can you judge the management integrity? You cannot judge it from the figures. Integrity of a person can be judged from his behavior pattern. Same way, integrity of the company can be judged from its behavior pattern. Now, let us talk about certain behavior patterns which will help us to know the management integrity. Let us talk about that behavior patterns. Now, the first is promoter holding. Promoter holding means share of promoters in his own company. Higher the share, higher the commitment. Higher the commitment, probability of management integrity will be much better. Let us look at the example. I have given certain example of companies which have promoter holding of more than 60%, which is on the left side, and companies which have less than 50% promoter holding, which is on the right side. If you look at the returns, the numbers speak for themselves. The companies which have more than 60% promoter holding has given the excellent return, and the companies which has less than 50% share of promoter holding, the return is negative. You can see that in PC Jewelers, promoter holding is 46.45%. It was 67% before 2 years back. So you can see the return. I would further like to clarify that movement of share price is not only depends on this factor, but we have to take the decision based on all other factors also. But I have tried to take the most appropriate example. Secondly, we will talk about place of promoter holding. When promoter place their shares, three type of risk arise. The first, let us presume that promoter stake is 60% and they place their 50% of share, that means 30%. It means indirectly their commitment is reduced to that extent, to the extent of 30%. The next is, let us presume that in a worst scenario that shares are offloaded into the markets, then price of that shares can be reduced significantly and it is very risky. And the third is, if promoter plays their shares, it means the infrastructure and the resources required to manage that company is not sufficient. That means company is functioning on a higher risk. You can see on the screen some couple of examples of prominent companies which have placed their shares, and we can see the negative effect of its return. These all are the prominent companies and you can see that the returns are negative. The next is dividend payout. What is dividend payout? Dividend payout means percentage of profit distributed to the shareholders as a dividend. When we invest into the company, we obviously consider the capital appreciation and dividend factor is ignored. An amount of dividend is also usually insignificant, but it will help us to measure the management integrity. When company is having a sufficient profit and do not distributing the dividend sufficiently, then there will be a two possibility. The one, company want to withhold the resources for the next expansion, but that can be seen from the past history whether that company has expanded or not. You can see it from the figures of past also. But if company has not withhold the resources just because of expansion and having sufficient profit not distributed the dividend in a sufficient way, then what is the possibility? Let us look back to the fundamentals. Fundamentally, when you are investing, your mindset is you are the partner in company to that extent, and that mindset should also be there into the management. When there is a sufficient profit and company is not distributing the sufficient dividend, that means promoter have not accepted that mindset. They are not accepting you as a partner. They consider themselves as a sole owners, and they consider you as a only legal source of fund, and that mindset is very risky. When FII invest into the companies, they will definitely consider that factor. Now you can see on the screen that first 4 companies pay higher dividend as compared to bottom 3. Now these 4 companies also have higher returns as compared to bottom 3. We can also see the share price movement of companies paying out higher dividends as compared to those which are not paying out higher dividends. My object here is not to criticize the lower 3 company, but it is the real statistics. And again, I would like to clarify that share price is not depending only on one factor, but I have tried to take most appropriate examples. You can see the return of About India. It is 249% in 5 years. I would like to clarify that when I will be talking about CAGR return means annually compounded return. That means company has given 28.47% return annually compounded for 5 years. To sum up with the management integrity and behavior patterns, I would further advise to take a background check on Google. Please check on Google about certain news about the management and company, and make sure that there should not be any pending litigations or any case of frauds and corruption. By this way, you can have assurance about the management integrity to that some extent. Now moving to management integrity, next factor is growth story. We can divide growth story into 3 parts. Friends, we'll be discussing about the long-term investment. In my all videos, we'll be discussing about the long-term investment, that is down the line 5 years. We will not be discussing about the short-term or trading perspective. Now the growth story can be divided in 3 parts. The first is top line growth. When we are discussing about the long-term investment, then obviously companies should be in existence for the next 10 years. How can you assure if the sales of the company is increased in last 5 years, then it can be reasonably assumed that growth story can be continued. The next is net profit ratio, bottom line growth. If the sales is grown but net profit is not grown, what it means? It means company is not growing. And the third is operating margin. If the operating margin is high, then definitely company is growing. Now all these 3 factors combined play a significant role. You can see from the screen that the companies which maintain a healthy margin of such profits tends to reflect a positive growth in their share price as compared to the companies which are not able to maintain such profits. Now if you look at the chart provided, you will see 6 prominent companies. All are prominent companies. The first 3 companies can clearly show the growth in operating profits as well as growth in net profits. The effect of this can be seen on the share price as well. You can see that Hindustan Lever has given 148% absolute return in 5 years, and About has given 249% absolute return in 5 years. In these competitive times, if a company is not able to maintain such increase in the margins, it is safe to assume that company is aware of the current scenario and are proactive in taking the required measures in terms of products and business models to sustain the growth. you can see that operating margin of Hindustan Lever and Nestle is increased in last 5 years as compared to the Sun Pharma, Lupin and Cummins. Sun Pharma, Lupin and Cummins are also prominent company, but they are not been able to maintain their profit margin, and eventually it will be reflected into the share price movement. To conclude this video, I would like to remind you that we have discussed about few factors, and each factor have its own negative and positive impact, but we will have to consider all the factors together. We will also discuss about certain other factors in my next video. Friends, please feel free to give your comments and suggestions. Your comments and suggestions will help me to serve you in a better way. Thank you.